Hey guys, what is up? I'm Jack, and we are back with another mod spotlight for the Skyrim Special Edition of the Xbox One. This week we have the Unofficial Skyrim patch and the Cutting Room Floor. Now I've bundled these two together because they're both really great mods that add stuff back into the game that wasn't there before, but they also work side by side together. The Cutting Room Floor actually has to have the Unofficial Skyrim patch installed for it to work correctly, so that's why they're bundled together in the way that they are. And I thought it was difficult to showcase to you specifics because these both mods together add a lot to the game. They add loads of new quest lines and NPCs and dialogue and just things that were just cut from the game. Obviously, the unofficial patch sort of leans more on the fixing bug side because Skyrim's been out for a while now, since 2011, and proper patches for the game haven't really been a thing in a long time, and a good couple of years now, and the unofficial patch addressed a lot of issues that people were finding annoying, lots of glitches that people found, sort of not game breaking but just an inconvenience, NPC quests breaking and all of that sort of stuff, dialogue lines not coming up correctly. But it also added stuff back into the game, which, as I said earlier, is part of the reason I've included the Cutting Room Floor with this mod. So I think that it does a good job of doing that. I've not experienced any run issues. Obviously this mod is installed and used by a lot of people. I guarantee you would have heard of this mod before. I guarantee you probably would have heard of both of these mods before. And it does a good job. There's no conflicts. They made a very good point in the description of the mod of pointing out that there is like no clashes with anything. They didn't delete stuff that would mess with the game. They only added things in and changed bits that needed to be changed in order to make the game run smoother, and I really think it does. And from what I've heard of people who have used the mod more extensively than I, is that it really does fix a lot of the annoyances and a lot of the minor issues in the game. Now, the Cutting Room Floor feeds off this kind of idea, and it feeds off of this patch. As I said, if you don't have this patch installed, it doesn't work. Maybe that's just me. I don't quite know why I did that, but yes, they need to be installed to work off of each other. And the Cutting Room Floor does exactly what it says on the tin, sort of thing. It just adds stuff back into the game that was there, and obviously the developers didn't have time for it, and they just decided to put it on the Cutting Room Floor, funnily enough, and they cut it out of the game and got rid of it. And for some reason, there's a guy in the floor there. I just noticed. Okay, maybe this mod doesn't fix all of the bugs, but it does a good job of it. But yeah, the Cutting Room Floor. There's hundreds of new items, objectives, miscellaneous quests, NPC quests, NPCs in general, bits and bobs here and there of locations and extra things that just weren't in the game that are now back in the game. You can see here I've got the descriptions up just so you guys can have a quick glance through, but it's pretty much what I said. It adds loads of gameplay quests, NPC objectives and items and all of that sort of stuff, fixes the text placements. So that's the unofficial Skyrim patch, and as I said, the Cutting Room Floor pretty much does the same sort of thing, obviously without the patch aspect. It just adds all of the stuff that was cut but still left in the game's code. It adds loads of it back into the game. These two mods together will add loads of game time for you guys, and it really is what Skyrim should have been. It's what the developers wanted to put in the game but couldn't for various different reasons, so someone has taken the time and gone out there and added it in for them, which I think is really amazing, and I do love the modding community for it. There's another mod that you can download here, which is even better quest objectives. It just alters some of the texting of the quest lines objectives because sometimes they can be a bit confusing. You don't have to have it. It just works with the Cutting Room Floor. But pretty much, guys, that is everything I have to say about these mods. There's nothing really to it. It just adds a load of cool stuff to the game. So if you guys did enjoy watching this and you are going to go and download these mods, let me know your experiences with them. Let me know what you found out there in the world these mods have added, because there is loads, and sitting and showing it all to you now would just take forever, and I don't have the time, and I assume you don't either. But anyway, I've been Jack, and thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe. I'm on Twitter as well. And if you want to check out the rest of these, there's a playlist. So just go onto my playlists section, or there'll be a link in the description. There's a playlist showing you all the mod spotlights I've done so far. But without further ado, hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you continue to have a good day. I've been Jack. Peace out.